Moses reveals how the Nephilim survived the flood. Trust me, most people aren't aware of this truth. Before we dive in, welcome to God's Word Unmasked, where we uncover layers of biblical history to share hidden truths and captivating stories. If you enjoy our content, please subscribe, and we promise to keep delivering enlightening videos. Today, we'll uncover how the Nephilim survived the flood and reappeared on Earth. Some think that giants sneaked onto the ark, or that a new group of fallen angels sinned to create new Nephilim. Various theories exist, but today we'll uncover the true reason Moses' presence. For those unfamiliar, Nephilim, or giants, were born from the union of fallen angels and earthly women. God's primary reason for the flood in Genesis was due to the existence of these Nephilim. Genesis notes, the Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God went to the daughters of humans and had children by them. They were the mighty men of old, men of renown. During the time of Jared, fallen angels descended upon earth and introduced humanity to evil practices. The Bible also shows that after Jared's era, Nephilim remained present even after the flood. God was saddened by the evil before the flood, observing that humanity's wickedness was vast and that every thought in their hearts was evil. Thus, God declared, "I will wipe from the face of the earth the human race I have created, and with them the animals, the birds and the creatures that move along the ground, for I regret that I have made them." Despite his sorrow, God favored Noah. During a time of sin and corruption led by fallen angels, Noah was found righteous. God then commanded Noah to construct an ark from gopher wood. After building the ark, Noah brought aboard his sons, their wives, and pairs of each animal. Genesis says, "All creatures that moved on land perished, birds, livestock, wild animals, all the creatures that swarm over the earth, and all mankind. Everything on dry land that had the breath of life in its nostrils died." Every living thing on the face of the earth was wiped out, people and animals and the creatures that move along the ground, and the birds were wiped from the earth. Only Noah was left, and those with him in the ark. Clearly, Genesis states that every living thing outside the ark perished, with only Noah's family and selected animals surviving. Now, you may ask, if only Noah's pure family survived, how did Nephilim reappear on earth? The common belief points to Numbers 13:33, "There we saw the giants, the descendants of Anak who come from the Nephilim, and we seemed like grasshoppers in our own sight, and so we were in their sight." Another version of this verse reads, "We saw the Nephilim there, the descendants of Anak come from the Nephilim. We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we looked the same to them." This statement arises when Moses sent 12 spies to scout Canaan, the land promised to the Israelites. These scouts reported a prosperous but fortified land inhabited by powerful people, including the sons of Anak, described as giants. So, where did these giants come from? The first idea suggests a giant or Nephilim may have hidden on the ark with Noah or clung to its edges. Let's examine this claim by returning to Genesis. After the flood, it says, the sons of Noah who came out of the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Ham was the father of Canaan. These were the three sons of Noah, and from them the whole earth was populated. This passage indicates that after the flood, all humanity originated from Noah's lineage, specifically through his sons Shem, Ham, and Japheth. There were no hidden giants on or clinging to the ark. The earth was repopulated solely through Noah's descendants. This leads us to believe that either one of Noah's sons or their wives might have carried a genetic mutation passed down from the fallen angels. Some argue that fallen angels only produced male giants, but this is incorrect. The Bible doesn't fully list all the daughters born to the sons of God, just as it doesn't list all of Adam and Eve's children. Regardless, no giants hid on the ark, yet giants were in Canaan after the flood, and Goliath was a warrior among the Philistines. So, how is this possible? Many think it's because a new group of fallen angels lusted after human women post-flood, creating a new line of Nephilim. But the Book of Enoch contradicts this, detailing the severe judgment placed on the Watchers for corrupting humans. Archangel Michael tells Raphael of his fear for the harsh judgment executed on the Watchers, stating that no angel or human would want to share in such punishment. Michael even remarked that other angels would have to be foolish to repeat the Watchers' sins, as the judgment they received was eternal. If all previous theories are incorrect, then how did the Nephilim truly survive the flood? There are two possible answers: through Ham's lineage or Japheth's. Genesis reveals that Noah's sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, repopulated the earth. After the flood, Ham committed a grievous act that resulted in Noah cursing Ham's descendants, specifically Canaan. Many believe this curse implies a generational curse on people of darker skin, but this is false. Genesis contains no curse upon Ham himself, only upon Canaan. Thus, any biblical justification for enslaving black people is unfounded. Returning to Ham's lineage, the Bible states that Ham's sons included Cush, Mizraim, Egyptians, Put, and Canaan. After Ham's transgression, Noah cursed only Canaan, not all of Ham's descendants. The Canaanites, descended from Canaan, settled from Sidon to Gaza and regions like Sodom and Gomorrah, while the Philistines and Egyptians also came from Ham's line. When the Israelites prepared to enter Canaan, God commanded them to destroy the Canaanite nations to avoid falling into idolatry and immorality. This was part of his plan to establish a holy nation in the Promised Land. God declared, "Of the cities of these people that the Lord your God gives you as an inheritance, do not leave alive anything that breathes. Utterly destroy them: Hittites, Amorites, Canaanites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites, as the Lord your God has commanded." Given this, it's clear that sin from the fallen angels likely persisted in Canaan's lineage. Traits like gigantism, if recessive, could appear when two carriers have offspring, similar to how blue eyes might resurface generations later. Thus, descendants carrying this trait could produce giants like Goliath, even many generations after the flood. In Leviticus, God prohibited the Israelites from intermarrying with these people, reinforcing the need to maintain purity and avoid resurrecting such traits. This is the main explanation for the Nephilim's reappearance after the flood.